Students, today we'll start with the next practice set, that is practice set 1.5 of linear equation in two variables, maths 1. Okay. So the very first question of the practice set is, I'll read the question first, then try to solve it. You will have the first question in your textbook as two numbers differ by 3. Differ means difference. Okay. Sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. So if you read the question properly, you will see that there are two numbers. One is smaller and one is greater. So we'll assume that let the smaller number be x and greater number be y. Okay. The very first line, according to the first condition, we will say that according to the first condition. Okay. What is given? Two numbers differ by 3. Okay, pay attention. If there are two numbers, 10 and say 7. Okay. If I need to write the difference as 3, so how will I write? I'll write 10 minus 7 or 7 minus 10. What would be the correct answer? It would be 10 minus 7. Because 10 minus 7 will give me 3 and 7 minus 10 will not give me 3. It will give me minus 3. So what hint is there in this? That whenever we are writing the difference, the number which we are writing, the first number should be the greater number and the second number should be the smaller. If this is greater and this is smaller, then only we will have a positive difference, or else we will have a negative difference. Okay, so you should keep in mind that. So while writing the difference, what is the greater number? The greater number is y. Therefore the first condition is y minus x. Differ means difference. Difference is minus sign. Difference is 3. So this is the first equation. Okay, you have already learned how to solve the equations. We will frame the equation then solve it. The second condition, according to the second condition, what is the second condition? Sum of twice the smaller. Twice means multiplied by 2. Twice the smaller. Smaller is x. And sum means addition. Sum of twice the smaller and thrice the greater. Thrice the greater means 3 multiplied by greater is y. It will be is equal to what? Is equal to 19. Okay. In this part, y is at first, so I'll write y in the first place. 3y plus 2x is equal to 19 is equal to equation number 2. Okay. We have 2 with x and here it is 1. So we'll multiply by 2 so that it is equal to this. Means 2x is equal to 2x. So multiply equation 1 by 2. So if I am multiplying this equation, that is y minus 1x is equal to 3 by 2, what will I have? I will have 2y minus 2x and 2 3s are 6. This is a new equation. Let's term it as equation number 3. Okay. Now we have 2x over here and 2x over here, plus sign and minus sign. Whenever coefficient are same and signs are different, we will add the equation. Adding 2 and 3. Adding 2 and 3. So what is 2? We have 3y plus 2x is equal to 19. And what is 3? 2y minus 2x is equal to 6. And if I am adding it, this gets eliminated. 3 plus 2, we have 5y. 19 plus 6, we have 25. So y is equal to 25 upon 5. Y is equal to 5. Put y is equal to 5 in equation number 1. In equation number 1. What is equation number 1? Y minus x is equal to 3. So what in place of y I write 5. Okay, y 5 means y is 5. Minus x will go there and become plus x. Plus 3 will come here and get subtracted. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So we can say that x is equal to 2. Okay, remember that this is a word problem. In the word problem, write the final statement. Therefore, the greater number is, what is the greater number? Y. Greater number is 5. Y is 5. And the smaller number is 2. Okay, read the question 2 times, solve it 1 time. Okay. Okay, now we'll move to the second problem. Okay, we have some diagram given over here. This is the rectangle. Okay, and in rectangle we know that opposite sides are equal. This side is equal to this side is equal to this side. And with the help of this, we need to find x and y. And after finding x and y, we need to find perimeter and area of the following. Okay, as it is a rectangle, we'll compare this as it is a rectangle. We can say that opposite side are equal. Opposite sides are equal. That is 2x plus y plus 8 is equal to 4x minus y. It is 4x minus y. I will take x terms together. That is 2x minus 4x plus y. Minus y will come here and become plus y plus 8 is equal to 0. So 2x minus 4x is minus 2x plus y is plus 2y plus 8 will go there and become minus 8. Okay. Each and every term is divisible by 2. So we will divide by 2. Dividing by 2. So we will have minus x. 2 upon 2 is 1, right? So it is minus x. 2 upon 2 is 1. So we will have y. And 4 divided by 2 is 8 divided by 2 is 4. So we have the first equation as minus x plus y is equal to 4. Okay. Now these two sides. 2y is equal to x plus 4. Opposite sides are equal. X will come here and become minus x plus 2y is equal to plus 4 or 4 we can say. Okay. Now we have 1 for the coefficient for x and my signs are also same. If signs are same and coefficient is same, so we can say that we can subtract the equation 1 and 2. So subtracting 1 from 2. So from 2 will write, I'll write 2 in the first place, minus x plus 2y is equal to 4, and this first one then minus x plus y is equal to minus 4. So sign will change. If we are subtracting, sign gets changed. Minus becomes plus, plus become minus, minus becomes plus. So this minus x plus x gets cancelled. 2y minus y is y. 4 plus 4 it is 8. So we have the value of y. Now if we have the value of y, we can now find out x. Put y is equal to 8 in 1 or equation number 1. So we have minus x plus y is equal to minus 4. Minus x plus y is equal to 8 is equal to minus 4. Minus x is equal to minus 4 plus 8 will go there, becomes minus 8. So we have minus x is equal to minus 12, minus cancel. We have x is equal to 12. We have the value of x, we have the value of x, we have the value of y. The first part is done, find x and y. The second part was find the perimeter and area. What is perimeter and area? Perimeter and area means we first will find out the side. Perimeter means sum of all the side, and area is length into breadth. Okay, I'll just erase that part. Okay, if you want to write this, you can rewind it or you can pause the video. Okay, so to find the length, okay, I'll find the length. So length is 2x plus y plus 8. So length is 2 into, what is the value of x? It is 12, plus what is the value of y? It is 8, plus 8. So length is 24 plus 8 plus 8, it is 16. So length is 40. Okay, so length is 40 over here, 30, 40, and breadth is 2y. You can take this or this, it is one and the same. So 2 into y, what is the value of y? 8. So it is 16. 8 2s are 16. And if I substitute the value of x over here, so 12 plus 4 is also 16. So it is okay. Now we need to find the perimeter. So perimeter is equal to 2 bracket L plus B. Perimeter is equal to 2 bracket. What is the value of L? L is 40 and B is 16. So perimeter is 2 into 40 plus 16 is 56. So it is 112 centimeters. Okay. When we will multiply 2 by 56, I will get 112. Now what about the area? Area is equal to length into breadth. So area is, what is the length? 40. What is the breadth? 16. So area is 16 4s are 64 centimeter square, or centimeter square or meter square, whatever it is given. Perimeter it is centimeter, area it is centimeter square. Okay, and as it was a word problem or a word problem type of question, we write the final statement. Therefore area or perimeter, therefore perimeter of a rectangle is 112 centimeter and its area is 640 centimeters square. Okay, so I am done with the second one of the practice set 1.5. Okay, now we'll start with the third word problem. Okay, I'll read the question for you. The sum of father's age and twice the son's age. So we have father and we have son. Okay, if we double the age of father and add to the age of son, the sum is 95. So we have two conditions or two terms, we can say. We have father and we have son. So I will assume that let the present age, whenever we are solving the sums of ages, we should take the present age. Let the present age of father be x and son be y. Okay, now according to the first condition, sum of the father's age, the father's age is x plus sum of what? Sum means addition, addition means plus sign. Okay, the sum of father's age and twice the son's age, twice the son means 2 times y is equal to 70. This is equation number 1. Okay, second part, if we double means 2 times, double the age of father. What is father? X. If we double the age of father and add means addition sign, add to the age of son, and if you add to the age of son, that is y, and the sum becomes 95, and this becomes equation number 2. To solve the equation, we have some coefficients equal. So I will multiply equation 1 by 2. So we have 2x over here. Multiplying equation 1 by 2. So it becomes 2x, 2 2s are 4y, 7 2s are 14. It is equation number 3. So equation number 2 and 3 we have 2 plus plus. So subtracting 2 from 3. What is 3? 2x plus 4y is equal to 140. And what is 2? 2x plus y is equal to 95. So the signs will change. This gets cancelled. 4 minus 1 is 3y. 140 minus 95 is 45. Y is equal to 45 upon 3, which gives me 15. Okay. Now put y is equal to 15 in 1. What is 1? X plus 2y is equal to 70. X plus 2 into what is y? It is 15. So we can say that it is 30. So x is equal to 70 minus 30. 70 minus 30 is 40. So we have two edges, that is y is equal to 15 and x is equal to y is equal to 15 and x is equal to 40. What is y? Y is the age of son, and what is x? X is the son. X is the age of father. Therefore, the present age of father is 40 and son is 15 years. Okay, write the final statement. Don't forget it. Now we'll start with the fourth question, the fourth word problem, that is, I read the question for you. The denominator of the fraction means what? Something is there in the numerator, something is there in the denominator. This is known as fraction. Okay, sorry. So denominator of the fraction is 4 more than twice the numerator. So there is some relation between denominator and numerator. Okay, so full stop over here. So this is the first equation or the first condition we can say from here. The denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if, this is the important part, okay, if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. If and only if they are reduced by 6, then denominator will be 12 times the numerator. Okay, so keep in mind, this part is very much important. Okay, we'll frame the equations first. Let the solution, let the denominator be x and numerator be y. We have denominator and we have numerator. Okay, denominator be x and numerator be y. Denominator of the fraction is means equal to sign. Denominator of the fraction is, that is, x is 4 more means addition, 4 more than twice the numerator. Twice the numerator means 2 times y. So this will come this side. X minus 2y is equal to 4. This is equation number 1. Okay. Now second condition. Denominator becomes 12 times. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if, what is the condition? If both numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. If both denominator and numerator are reduced by 6. If both are reduced by 6, therefore the denominator will become, what is denominator right now? X. If it is reduced by 6, it will become x minus 6 and numerator will become y minus 6. After reducing 6, what will happen? Denominator will be, means x minus 6 will be 12 times the numerator. 12 times the, if they are reduced by 6, the denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. Okay, this line is very much important. When this line becomes, denominator becomes 12 times numerator if both are reduced by 6. So we'll open the bracket, x minus 6, 12y, 12 6 are 72, x minus 12y is equal to minus 72 plus 6. So we have x minus 12y. Minus 72 plus 6 will give me 66. Okay, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. Yes, this is correct. So now we'll solve for x and y with this given equation. We have 1 over here, 1 over here, plus sign. So we'll easily subtract it. So I'll go over here. Okay, subtracting 1 from 2. So what is the second equation? X minus 12y is equal to minus 66. Okay, this is equation number 2. And what is equation number 1? X minus 2y is equal to 4. So sign will change. Minus will plus will become minus. So plus x minus x cancel. Minus 12 plus 2, it is minus 10. Okay. And minus 6 minus 4 is minus 70. So y is equal to minus 70 upon minus 10. So we have 0, 0 cancel. Y is equal to 7. Put y is equal to 7 in 1. So we have x minus 2y is equal to 4. X minus 2 into 7 is equal to 4. X minus 14 is equal to 4. X is equal to 18. So let me check it once again. 7, so it is 14 and 14 goes there and becomes 18. So we have x and we have y. If we are having the value of x and y, so we can easily frame the equation. Okay, I'll just erase this part. Therefore, the fraction is nothing but numerator and denominator. That is, numerator is x. X means it is 18. Sorry, denominator is x. Numerator is y, that is 7, and the denominator is 18. Okay, we'll start with the fifth question. You can see that it is a big question and I have very little space to solve it. Okay, so I'll read the question for you first. There are two type of boxes, box A and box B. Okay, A and B are the important terms in this question. Are placed in the truck having capacity of 10 tons. PC, pay attention, 1 ton is 1000 kgs. Pay attention, okay? 1 ton is 1000 kgs. So 10 tons is 10,000 kgs, okay? We will use this when we solve the questions. So we have two types of boxes, box A and box B, and the capacity of the truck is 10 tons. Means truck cannot hold more than 10 tons, okay? When 150 boxes of A, means first condition is we are putting 150 boxes of A and 100 boxes of B.